Close the door. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Welcome and good evening, one and all. Or one, as the case may be. Hello and welcome to tonight's stream. I'm going to be playing on Factorio, but connect to the server real quick. Don't want to show off the IP password. So we are now downloading the map. My usual partners in crime should be online, but the Discord server is busy right now, so I can't exactly jump in. Or the Discord server I normally use, I should say. Alright, we're loading up. We're gonna have to start catching up here in a second. Yep, here we go, catching up. Catching up and catching up and catching up, which takes quite a while. Simply given the number of inserters that are on this darn world. Alright, game is loaded up. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Because I'm kind of in the middle of a project right now. So this area is going to be my blue chips factory. We go out to our handy dandy map. We have red here. Need to put an extra radar down over there. I have the red chip production over here. I have the green chip production down here. Here. And this is going to be a blue chip factory up here. So I can produce the big blue processing chips and send them out. So then after that, what I will be doing is I'll be getting everything set up in this area. This is the pipes for this is going to be the train that carries in the sulfur. There's going to be different drop-offs for this, and then this will be producing the blue chips. Alright. And it'll be producing the blue chips, and then that will feed from this factory, hopefully into a relay, and then it'll eventually go into the, eventually go into a modules factory that we are building elsewhere in the map. Hopefully at some point, sometime. But in the meantime... let's go ahead and jump into voice channel. See if any of the regular suspects join me.
Hey!
Hey, hey! One of the suspects is here.
I made it.
Made it.
Yes. So, if you look at our bottom right oil, I did some work.
Bottom right oil.
Well, like
way
not
out
far
there.
bottom right.
P29?
Yeah, P29.
Oh my gosh, look at how fast those things are going. You have an insane number of beacons down there.
Yeah. And for every time they do it, you know, of course, there's the productivity bonus from the research, which is another 134%. So they're going like we're getting more oil from the bonus than the base. It's crazy.
No, the oil or the bonus doesn't apply to the oil. That's mining productivity.
Yeah, it applies to the oil. If you go to bonuses, it shows that it goes for burner mining drill, electric mining drill, and pump jack.
Where's that at?
The top right, where it's got all those buttons, the plus shows bonuses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Burner drill, the electric drill, and the pump jack. Okay, it does apply to the oil.
Oh,
Yikes.
hey, look, we have exactly 22,222% combined yield. That's awesome. On that little thing right there.
Nice.
That's
Yikes.
a satisfying yield.
That is a massive amount of stuff.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking at?
The oil field P29.
The oil P29, the oil field down the lower right.
So that's 2.1. So the base speed is 2.1 thousand per second. Or per minute. Is it per second? Yeah, that's per second.
Mm-hmm.
So the base amount is 2.1 thousand per second, but then it's plus 134% from the productivity bonus, and then there's the speed bonus where it's a mining speed of 5.5. So would it be 5.5? So it'd be like 12K a second, something like that.
Something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pretty crazy.
12K a second. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm sure it will be for now.
So, in case you can't tell, I'm over here, I'm trying to set up a blue chip factory. That's kind of what I was doing this morning when I was puttering around. But I do have a question. What number is available for these stations?
Let me check. Oh boy. Spreadsheet. Okay. Oh, you can take number 50.
Cool. I'll take it. Dad blast it all. I'm laying landfill, and look at where it sticks me.
Yeah.
Just right here at the very edge of the lake that I was trying to get through.
That's usually about how it happens.
Don't sound so enthusiastic. Someone might think you care.
I'm just tired. It's been a long week.
Oh, it's been a long week for me, too.
I think everybody's vegging right now. It's one of those weeks.
Well, you gotta do it at some point. I have decided I officially hate commercial electric work. I've had to do it for like 3 days this week.
Ugh.
I am just not a fan.
So I'm trying to figure out where I want to build the relay that goes from the relay to the relay. The big relay to the little relay. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, and Andrew wants me to build a rail.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, you could build some rail.
A rail for what?
Oh, we're gonna go up north to do the 1K science per minute.
Yeah, I guess I could do that when I get done with this in a few days.
Just yeah, I mean, just so you're not, waiting on me doing nothing.
Right.
Where is those? I don't know if we have those NetRail. Oh yeah, we have NetRail 4 in the blueprint book. So, and then to do NetRail 4 to NetRail 2, you just, there's a converter to go from 4 to 2, so it's like easy peasy to go between the two. So like when you have a station, usually I would just use the 4 to 2 converter and then do it like we usually do.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out concrete later.
P.50 blue chip acid drop off.
Oh, Gary, did you see they fixed belt compression?
Was it broken?
Yeah, well, it was just like really hard to get compression, and now instead of having to use like in tricks using splitters, like before you'd have to take 2 belts at 51%, put them through a splitter to get a fully compressed belt.
Mm-hmm.
Now like the inserters and then like side loading and miners will all compress a belt for you, just like automatic. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cannot type tonight. I do not know what is wrong with me.
Oh, I wonder how power is doing. Oh yeah, Gary, so you turned off your production of fuel cells because I guess you had some in a chest.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I got on and power was like ripping.
Oh.
So I like flipped on steam in a panic and then turned the nuclear back on, and here we are. So I guess I could try turning steam back off. It's on at the moment.
Yeah, I forgot about that entirely because it was just... It goes so stably for so long and it's so simple.
Yeah, what you can do is like just use a simple circuit condition to stop the belt if the chest has some in it. That way
Yeah.
it would automatically start again.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh.
Okay. It's got the trains set up. Now I just need to get the exit rail put in here. Alright.
Oh man, now they're working.
What are working?
the nuclear. I flipped the
Oh.
switch to turn off the steam remotely, and then suddenly it's just
Oh yeah, all of a sudden you just
so
can't see through all the steam.
yeah. Huh. Wait, did we abandon Multi to not talk to anybody?
No, he's talking to my wife, except she's typing because she tends to squawk really loud when she hears something funny on voice. And, you know, she's across the room, but, you know, sound carries and all that,
Right.
you know.
Oh my, look at the beacons on the power. Oh goodness.
You're welcome. That's all I can
Oh,
say. You're welcome.
boy. Well, half of those
What's
are
going
from
on?
just the oil plant. Well, look at we're using 266 megawatts just for the beacons. Our
That's
science, I wonder
production.
what happens when we turn science on. Is our power just gonna die?
Oh my gosh, half the power's going to the beacons.
Yeah.
I don't think our power is just gonna die though, because we still have all that steam.
But, yeah, that's true. But the steam doesn't automatically turn on. Maybe we should change that.
No, it does though. We put a switch on it.
Yeah, but it's not automatic. Like, if we start running out
Well-
of nuclear power, it's not going to turn on the steam.
Well, no, that was the thing. I thought we did. We had a
No.
there's
no.
a controller that's there for that.
Well, there's a controller. It's manual, though. Like, you have to go change the state of this constant combinator. No, we didn't set it. I can set that real quick, though. Like, if the storage tank is almost empty.
Okay, I thought we had something. I thought we had something that would like if the power production dropped too low, steam would then kick on. I thought was the.
No, we don't have
Condition.
anything like that. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
steam just kicked on.
Yeah, I'm working on this thing. So let's see. I'll use a decider combinator. How about that'll work? So we'll bring that to that. Okay. So if steam is less than, what do you think? Like 3,000?
Yeah, that's fair. Because if it's gotten down that low, we're tanking. The reactor temperatures are tanking anyway, and we probably need to lighten the load for a little bit.
Right. That's less than, okay, then output that. Right. Okay. Cool. So if it's greater than, then it'll turn on. Awesome. Now we have that control you thought was set up. It's now set up for real.
All right, great.
That'll be nice. Hopefully, just measuring the one on the edge is fine.
Well, it seems to work with all the mining stuff. So, I can't imagine
Yeah.
it not working for that as well.
Oh man, the one thing I hate about the oil wells is if you want to put them on the network to show the amount, you have to hook up every single pump jack. It's
Oof.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awful.
Train station.
I can't believe how fast these crazy pump jacks are going. Man, mining speed of 6. Good grief. It's like it would be the parts would be flying off if it were really doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that is some production. Oh, Gary, this all these beacons. I found a new blueprint tool for that's made in C# that'll do all the beacons for you. In addition to much more optimized pipe placement, like it's like a I want to say like 400 pipes instead of like 600 using this new
For the-
program
for
for
the
this oil field.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, like it's significantly reduced. And what it does is it just does a bunch of iterations to try to find better ones.
I didn't realize it was written in C#. That makes it like 10 times as good.
Yeah.
10 times
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Lua dies. I mean... Lua's great.
Yeah.
It's not tedious and slow or difficult to comprehend at all.
No. Definitely
And everything
not.
everything always runs well, and there's never any
Yeah.
bugs with it, and
Now wait, are we talking about the same language?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you know, we're you know, they did pay us to say that.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that part.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, like we'd be sponsored by Lua.
Yeah.
The nearest Kmart near you.
Got Lua available at the nearest Kmart.
Oh my goodness.
The funny thing is, there used to be a bunch of Kmarts in this area, and every single one of them went out of business before I was 12.
Duh.
Every single one of them. And the only reason I could ever really glean out of anything I ever heard was because their air conditioners were never in good condition. Because my dad never had anything good to say about their air conditioners every time he went. And he apparently fixed their air conditioners a lot. So
Maybe
yeah,
kind of.
maintain your air conditioners and your business will do good. Is the moral of that story,
Life lessons.
apparently.
Good to know. Oh hey. Module for all my miscellaneous functions is now over 4,000 lines. That's pretty cool.
Well done.
That's pretty fantastic.
Well, you know, whenever I need something automated, I just throw it all in one giant file, so I don't have to worry about managing multiple files and dependencies and junk. So I just throw everything in the same thing.
Yeah, but I like managing dependencies and junk.
Well, okay, I have one dependency that it imports, but like I don't want to group like sets of functions into different files and just like it's the point of it is like whenever I need to do something a few times, I'll just automate it real quick. And so I want to be able to just slap down a function and be able to use it immediately. So, and because all the functions get imported into the whenever I open PowerShell, so I can just have any PowerShell session open and it imports all of those functions and they're ready to go.
What is the name? 21? Shoot. The nuclear fuel facility.
Oh, that is 42, I think. It is 42, yep.
Okay. Build, concrete build. Uranium fuel pickup. There it is. Quarry full. Add E50 blue chip fuel drop off. Quarry is empty. Now, let's stick some wonderful modernized power of coal into this puppy. And let's head to the nuclear fuel pickup. Oh my gosh, this is so slow.
Oh goodness. If you put some in the second engine, it goes way faster.
Oh, it is a little bit. It's not way faster, but it's a bit faster. It's still super slow compared to like the normal speed though, or the max speed that I'm used to, because it's like 300 kilometers or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a full-on 259, and it takes it probably about 30 seconds to get up to max speed from a stop.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're hitting. Oh boy. Okay. Cool. So we're hitting 700 megawatts now.
Ooh. How's the nuclear holding up? Is it still managing?
It's fine because I accidentally did the wrong condition on my combinator, so the steam has been on all this time instead of off.
Oh, okay.
So...
Well, at least it's not wearing out.
I'm a little worried because I've been powering things up.
It's okay, just do it, we'll fix it later.
Okay.
Make things happen. We'll let Gary worry about it.
Alright, I'm jumping out of my nuclear train for a quick jog down here. You know, look how fast I'm going. See, you know, we all agree this is just a quick jog, right?
Yeah.
It's not, you know, I'm not moving quickly at all. Not at all. No enhancements, no steroids, no bionics.
Nope, none, yeah.
Okay.
Here's my little contraption.
Okay. Well, it would appear that from the looks of these steam turbines and everything is completely hunky-dory, except for this one line that didn't get hooked up somehow.
What? Well, that's dumb.
It's weird. How come
easy
there's...
to do, though.
Oh, that's why. It's because the tank moved and the pump got disconnected.
Oh.
There we go.
Awesome.
There we go. Now we've got, you know... It's working at about just shy of 50% max.
It's looking pretty good.
So, yeah. See, reactor temperatures are stable. Wow, reactor temperatures are close to max.
Wow.
And the heat exchangers, the far away ones are really good. The close-up ones don't have steam in them, but that's because it's being used. Wait, why did I just lose all water pressure in one of these lines?
Fluid mechanics are weird.
Wait,
Or maybe
where?
we're using too much power. Remember, that's what happened originally. We started running out of water. Are they running out of water?
Well, one line's not even been hooked up because for some reason those undergrounds are gone. It might have been lost in one of the rollbacks that we've had recently.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
There's some insane levels of water loss between those pipes. And did they nerf pipes?
No, pipes have just always been kind of eh. But we're using a lot more power now than we were before.
Yeah, but the problem is even before when we were using a lot of power or a lot of not much power or whatever, we still had huge amounts of water, like we were still fully pressurizing our lines.
And water,
And that's-
I've just read that water is a big problem with these nuclear reactors, is getting enough water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I go up here and it's like, okay, at the pump we have full pressure. I go to the first pipe joint afterwards and we lose almost 25%.
Oh,
because it's
that's how
consuming it that fast. It's
fluid
consuming it as it gets to it.
that too. Yeah, it's just weird fluid mechanics. If you want full pressure, you have to use nothing but pumps. Like the whole way.
Yeah, apparently pumps and tanks are like the only way of doing it.
Yeah.
But in the
so you
meantime,
do,
there's like the one that's right next to it is doing a significant amount more. But I don't get it.
It's just weird fluid mechanics. They don't make sense.
So I know there was a mod to fix it. Alright, I'm having to put a large power pole here because I don't have a medium one. And, I need this pump up and going now. I can get proper water pressure into these lines again.
Well, we should be okay. Our steam can always come in and do 1 gigawatt sustained, or it can burst for 2 gigawatts for a few minutes.
That's true. Did see that happen.
Oh.
Alright, well the storage tanks seem to be holding. It has enough offshore pumps. So I hope with like the 9 I have pumping into there, it'd be enough to like sustain.
Right.
It does appear to be sustaining, so...
Who built Col 48? I noticed we have a Col 48 being built.
Not me.
Being built.
Or it is built. Oh, I guess that's Gary.
Yeah, I mean, I needed a coal pickup for my my plastic train.
Oh, okay. For what it's worth, we do have coal at the relay.
I didn't know that at the time, and no one was online to answer me. As it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was awake and couldn't sleep.
Oh.
So I just
Gotcha.
woke up and started working
Did
on
some
this.
stuff.
Yeah, I just did some
I like
stuff.
it. It's fun to see just random outposts pop up.
Yeah, it's gonna supply us with truckloads of plastic because, you know, that field is never gonna go dry anytime soon.
Oh no.
It's because of, you know, all the buffs.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's all good. I'm going... Actually, if one of you guys wouldn't mind, could we get a taxi station up at the chip factories? I don't want to try it because I don't want to mess nothing up.
Oh, what do you want at the chip factories?
A taxi station.
Oh boy. Yeah, we could do that. Where do you want it?
Well, you can see where there's like the red chip factory and the green chip factory, and then where the future blue chip factory is gonna go.
Yeah.
Just kind of somewhere in between that red chip factory and the blue one is where I'm thinking. Because I've got like the big, I've got that nice gap in there. I don't think a single taxi getting out of the way is gonna cause a gridlock.
No. Do that. Okay. Go.
It's currently quite the hike to get up to the,
And of course, there's no taxi to pick me up right here.
Where at?
Oh, nuclear.
Oh, I literally just took it out. And now I am lagging to death. Oh,
It's not my fault.
Oh.
Did Andrew do something?
No, it's actually not my fault.
Oh.
When you say it's not your fault, I assume it's your fault.
Yeah, that's what it usually means. That's messed up.
It's fine for me. I like your belt patterns though. Oh boy, that's a lot of belts. Wow. Okay. Oh.
You know, the thing that I would love to see one day is a griefer get on here, try to break our train line, and just get absolutely annihilated by, like, one of the, like, you know, one of our, like, 16 192s or something like that. Like, he's like, haha, I'm gonna just lift up this rail real quick, and boom!
That'd be fun.
He watches for 5 minutes as it drives over him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like his body has despawned by the time he, finally gets his chance to try and get his body back, it's already gone. Because the trains take that long to go over. It's like, yeah, go ahead. Blammo. Well, buddy, you snooze, you lose. That's what you get for trying to pick up a piece of railing with your bare hands.
Really.
Okay.
And the best part of it is, there's 58 more trains where that one came from, and here they all come now. Okay, you now have 10 seconds to pick up your corpse, and, well, too late, buddy. You snoozed, you lost, and here they come again.
That would be so long. Or that would, if you had 58 of those trains, lined up end to end, how long would that be? That's what I want to know.
It would be forever. There certainly wouldn't be any, you know, full train length in between anything. Either that or... Oh, sheesh, I don't know what we'd even use those for.
Oh, that's so long.
Let's see, is there anybody? Nope, there's nobody on Twitch and nobody in chat. Per the usual.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob, I think your parts train is blocking the fuel train.
Yep, it sure is.
Oh, okay.
I'm building your taxi.
All right. All right. It's all good.
Right. I will name this. This will be number 51.
Hoot, hoot, hype, hype. We have so many stations. I'm glad you came up with this, I'm glad you came up with this numbering system, because otherwise we'd never figure out which ones were which.
Oh, I know. And it makes it so fast to like search because you can just put in like dot whatever the number is, and it'll come up with that.
Wait, you can search? Oh, you can search. Okay. Magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So the sulfuric... Oh, let's see. Sulfuric acid pickup. Oh, that's the 4-8 sulfuric acid pickup.
You can send a, oh wait, yeah, that's not operational yet.
Oh, okay.
You could send 4, or I could set up. I guess.
What is it? What is the new? Where's the one at the nuclear? That. That doesn't seem to have a number.
At the nuclear where?
The sulfur tanks at the over by the nuke plant.
Oh, I don't think. Are we exporting that? Oh, I guess we are. Is that not numbered?
I thought I was. Well,
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have any name. It's got like a random name.
Oh.
Oh, that train doesn't ever go anywhere. Wait. That train's in manual mode and not set to go anywhere.
Oh.
Oh, because you manually piped it over to our one
the one uranium
spot,
field,
so
yeah.
it never actually got fixed up.
Oh.
But you could use that train that's already sitting there and just tell it to go to your place, and you can rename that. It should be P.42 sulfuric acid pickup or whatever.
Yeah, okay, yeah, P.4. Yeah, okay. P.42.
Right, increment. Oh, and there is a spreadsheet, by the way, that does track that latest station number. That's how we keep track of it.
Yeah, I know, you guys update it every time.
Yeah.
Which is like soul-crushingly mind-numbing.
Not really, I just have it open on a second monitor. But it's all pretty, you know, we've got our little Factorio guy and the logo, and it's neat. It's a pretty spreadsheet.
Yeah. I would at least rate it a 9 out of 10. Would read again.
Blue chip acid drop off till your inventory is empty. And it didn't add. Alright, why isn't this train letting me program? Oh, I am lagging to death again. Buffer 25, 26, 18.
Oh, we need to stop science. How do you... Oh, we can't stop science.
Can't stop science. We have to just wait for it to be done. Ugh.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, hopefully this train has fuel in it, because away it goes.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Electricity's just, like, derping out. Oh, gosh. Oh, look at electricity. It keeps, like... Oh, goodness.
Oh, shoot.
It's going crazy. Oh, because it keeps...
It's because it keeps bringing the steam's getting used up, and so it's bringing the steam online. Or it's bringing the solid fuel facility online, and then then the steam gets satisfied again, and so then it cuts back off.
And so it's just like constantly.
So in the meantime, the steam engines are just derping out.
Oh gosh, the nuclear is all empty.
Maybe if you put some accumulators on the network, that could alleviate.
No, because the storage tanks that store the steam on the nuclear, those are way better than accumulators, and they provide the same function. You know that, right? They hold like
Yeah, I mean,
they
I
hold, like,
know that, but I don't know if the like electrical system in the game recognizes that.
Well, yeah. Well, it's fine because it doesn't matter. Like
I guess
we have constant power supply. Like everything's receiving as much power as it needs.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Like
not a problem there. Yeah.
no, it's not a problem because the storage tanks aren't fully running out. Like nothing is ever not being satisfied on power.
Yeah, well,
There's always
I'm
100%. If you look at satisfaction, you'll see we're always 100% satisfied. So if that was going down, then we would worry about it. But since it's not going down, it doesn't matter. It's really funny though to watch these these constant back and forths.
yeah. I mean, the minute that the nuclear grid has any kind of load taken off of it, then it'll just instantly flip off the steam and just take it and be like, yeah, I got this. Oh, I need help. Ah, it's okay, I got this. I need help. Oh, nah, it's okay, I got this. Just endlessly.
Yeah.
Alright. I have now laggily moved my way over to the nuclear fuel facility, and I'm trying to get out of the train! Let me out of the train! Shoot, leave me in the train. Don't get me out of the train. It's gonna kill me. Buffer is at 41.9 currently. It was such a bad idea to start science.
Well, I just want to see how things were doing with power, you know?
I'm currently at 8 FPS right now.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Circuit condition. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go set up this new taxi for you.
61 jumps. I don't know what that means.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit in the train and wait patiently while the pumps unload.
Alright, hope nobody needs taxis.
Because you're messing everything up.
Yup. Well, I'm calling all the taxis to the garage.
Ah.
Oh, it's so fun to watch them all come in. If you get a chance, you should look over here. It's pretty cool.
I'll see if I can. I mean, there's... nope, I can't. I can't even scroll around on the map.
Oh boy.
Shoot, how do you stop science?
You can't.
Oh, wait. I know, we can change it. We can change it to something really, really cheap.
Oh yeah. Do that. That's a good idea. Oh, here we go. Shotgun shell 1.
Yeah, there we go.
Bam. No more science. We're done.
Done.
Yeah, science is gonna be when nobody's playing from now on.
Yeah. There's like one person online. Oh my lands, but in the meantime the factory still needs to like catch up with stuff, and so I'm still stuck.
Oh boy.
Like my UI doesn't, like I hover over the engines and stuff like that, nothing responds. Latency's nice and low though.
Well, that's
Oh,
good, at
yikes.
least.
Okay, well. Away I go to the acid pickup again.
Whoops.
Because, you know, why would it bother reading my inputs at 8 FPS?
Right. Okay. 51. Got it. Okay.
Whoa, that was an awful quick fill up.
What?
It was like 2 seconds to fill this thing up with sulfur, and now I'm already on the way back to the chip plant.
Yeah, those pumps are fast.
Oh, shoot! Aha! I'm up to 19 FPS now. Oh, no, I'm crashing again. Oh, 32!
Ooh.
Guys, oh, no, I'm crashing again. Okay, it's going all over the place, but I'm almost up to Xbox One consistency of frame rate now.
Nice.
Yay!
Moving up on the road.
Okay.
I'm just literally
P51.
sitting here, my hands touching nothing, waiting.
All right, Gary, you now have P51 chips by Gary. That's what I made.
Okay.
So I'm delivering the taxis now. They'll be ready in an hour when they're done going through all the stations.
So how many like taxi trains do we have?
16.
So how many stations do we have?
16.
Okay.
We haven't finished developing the system that holds more. I think Andrew, you got it, or you thought you got it, and then I broke it, or something, right?
I thought I got it, but I never actually put it on the network. and
Because
tried
like
it.
I came over there and broke it. I thought.
Oh, did you?
I think I did.
Is it broken?
Okay, I'm gonna
Like,
relog
like-
real quick.
Okay. Oh boy, we'll pause it when you go to log in.
It doesn't look broken.
On your test
Oh.
setup?
Well, I'll try it.
Because I would send them and they just kept breaking.
I'm downloading the map.
Well, maybe I'll mess with it a bit, but
Well, shucks, it's not even. It doesn't even have a data cap on it this time. I don't have to wait 2 minutes.
Oh, is it uploading pretty quick?
1.7 meg.
All right.
Usually does.
Oh yeah, it's because I'm not consistently uploading like I usually am.
Yeah.
So
All right.
okay. Oh hey Gary, so I'm gonna fix a couple things on your coal outpost. So I'm gonna rename P.48 coal pickup to P.52 to make it a unique number, and then I'm gonna change your train that you're getting from it to go to the relay, and then I'm gonna make a couple of new ones to go to your new coal plant and go to the relay.
Okay.
So the idea is everything goes through the relay. It's kind of a distribution center.
All right. See, I'd normally be on board with that idea, but I've been asking for these chip relays for a long time, and, you know, still no word on that.
Oh, did you still want chip relays? I forgot about those.
Well, I was thinking we were going to be doing that because, you know, all resources go through the relay.
Yeah, you know,
And chips are on the resource tab, so, you know.
Okay. I know, I need to work on it. But it's like... It's just not very interesting to build relays after you've finished, you know, figuring them out. And then it's just a lot of railing.
You've got robots to do that. Just click a button and then just read a book or something while you listen to the drumming of the drones placing stuff down.
That's true. Oh boy. Okay, now power is really starting to go bad. Oh man, I gotta go fix power. Oh boy, and of course there's no taxi to pick me up because they're all in flux.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, it's looking rough even with the steam power going.
Yeah, well, what's happening, it's what I was worried about. I'm checking the tank on the very edge, which doesn't run out as quick as the ones in the middle, which are the main ones.
Oh,
So I need
right.
to take like an average. That's what I need to do.
If you look at the graphs, the blue and orange lines are literally just swapping positions constantly.
kind of cool. So.
My frame rate is still tanking for some inexplicable reason, so I'm just kind of chilling out.
Maybe it's all the things losing power and then gaining it back again.
That could be. We weren't doing that at first, and now it's happening. So
Well,
let's see.
no need to be upset, Jacob. There is still no train here at the new station. Or still no taxi, I should say.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like I said, they all have to go through every single station. So,
Well, except for, like, the last one.
yeah, except
In the
for
meantime, I'm trying to make a mad dash down to the nuclear plant.
that's what I'm working on, too.
In order to try and figure out where the instabilities are at. But sadly, what with how far it is away, this mad dash is turning into a very lengthy meander.
Oh, you can, by the way, you are able to call, oh, you can't go through that, like that.
I'm noticing.
You can call a taxi, just tell it to go to you. Just pick one that looks close, and tell it to come on.
How about one that has a train?
Here we go. Alright, I got you covered.
Okay.
Should have one at you in a minute. Okay.
Ah, it's there. Okay. Taxi. Take me to the nuclear facility, please. Post haste.
And of course I get here and I have no arithmetic combinators.
I think I have some of those. Yes, I have some.
okay.
I have arithmetic combinators.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I am inbound on a high-speed taxi.
Bye.
Oh, bye. I'll wave as I go past at the I'll wave out the window as we pass. All right. Nuclear fuel, speak to me. What is going wrong? The reactors have gotten too cold.
Oh no. It's because of my Steam doesn't. Partly because my Steam doesn't come on in time.
Well, that and it's just not enough reactors anymore for the amount of water going through the heat exchangers.
Oh.
The heat exchangers are cooling everything down really, really quick.
Also, power's completely broke because I broke my my condition because I'm upgrading the condition. But it's temporarily broken now.
Oh, great. Okay, well, let's see. I'm still carrying a couple of reactors in my pocket, am I not? I am not. This is not good.
Oh boy.
Alright, logistics. I require a nuclear reactor. Preferably 4 of them. The good news is I don't have to worry about trying to Covarex all that necessary fuel.
Okay.
Are you at crafting currently? Jacob?
No, I'm back. Right here next to you.
Okay, well, I'm heading to crafting then. Because I need to get a couple more reactors.
I accidentally just made a clock. Huh. It's like counting. If you look at the power line, it's counting. Like we're going up on the number of reactors. It's just counting. It's almost a 200K. reactors on the green internet.
Dude.
I accidentally created a clock somehow. I guess. Oh man.
What's it counting?
The well, it's counting that item, but because every ticket goes up by 1, I think.
Oh.
Uh,
Please tell me there is a nuclear reactor in a chest somewhere. Can be given to me by a diligent worker robot. No, it's not in a chest, but there are 2 of them that were in an assembler facility, so that kind of helps.
Oh, I think that should be actually being fed to a logistics chest.
It should be, but I didn't have the parts at the time and I couldn't be bothered. Plus, I figured I didn't figure we'd ever overload 6 nuclear reactors.
that was before beacons.
That was way before beacons. Now we have a oil field pulling 600% natural power levels.
Now wait, that's the actual production. I think the power is like stupidly higher, actually.
No, I know.
See.
I know. The power pull is like 6 times higher than what it's supposed to be.
Oh man, yeah, over 700 kilowatts. That's 700%. So we get 500% speed for 700% energy usage. So, but they're not using, I don't think they're using that much, are they? Let's see. Yeah, those are, that's just, oh wow, pump jacks are only 16 megawatts, 17 megawatts. Those are nothing. That's less than the lights.
Oh, okay.
but the beacons around them are what's killing us.
Yeah.
Because those pull 480 kilowatts each.
Okay, well the steam seems to be like kind of averaging out in pressure levels a bit. But I'm still adding in an extra reactor into this setup somehow,
that's partly
somewhere.
because I turned steam on.
Oh, okay.
Steam's been 100% on all this time, producing 500 megawatts. So we're pulling 279 from the nuclear right now for 800 megawatts total. Jeez, we went up 100 megawatts in the last 20 minutes. Good grief.
Well, yeah, you activated pump jacks on crack.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the pump jacks themselves are pulling very little power, but it's all those beacons, as we've established. Why am I lagging again? And I'm rubber banding, too.
You got me. Let me see. Let me make sure there's no limiters on. Oh, limiters
You know,
turned
I'll
on.
bet you science will actually take a few minutes to shut down because, you know, all the machines have to back up and all the assembly lines need to back up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
But
I'm
I
looking
figured...
over at the red chip production, it's still going.
Okay.
Hopefully that's what it is.
It's gonna make fixing this power thing an issue. I don't want to tear these out because I don't want to have to replace all that water, but I have to tear these things out because we need the heat. These things ain't hardly working. Tear out these 2 lines. And... wait, I don't have to mess with those, do I? No. Okay, cool. Okay, so those lower down steam engines still have... or they're close enough to the underground pipes that they just automatically connect to each other. They don't have to be reconnected or anything. Cool. Alright, I've got some long handle, long arm inserters. And I drop these two reactors down side by side. Some heat pump pipes, not pumps, but pipes. Chilling everything down really badly, freaking everything out. Couple of long arm inserters. Let's get this heat crackling. There we go. Okay, they're already up to almost 500 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now they're increasing it, which means that they will very soon start piping power or piping heat out to these defunct heat exchangers that are barely working. They all need to be over 500 degrees Celsius, and they're not. Okay. Hopefully I have just brought life back into my nuclear setup. I wait with bated breath. Oh no, but I'm not getting enough water down this end.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it so that it averages. It gets the average. Make sure the average steam is more than 3K. Instead of just one of them at the end.
Yeah, the one at the end that doesn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, alright, I'm finally starting to get some steam to produce. If some of these things will just warm up a bit.
Okay, and I'm gonna change it so the average has to be more than 5K in order to disable it. I think that's what I did. Yeah. So if it's... Wait, no. More than 5K, then you disable it, yeah. Okay. Good. Alrighty, now we've got it automated properly. I like how our old 212 power steam plant is still going with that one patch of coal that's got 2.8 million left.
Yeah, and it ain't gone nowhere because of all the bonuses.
Yeah. I mean, that was only 9.7 to begin with, and it's been going this whole time.
Yeah.
And it's never been turned off, even with the nuclear. But it just keeps going.
Going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Example for us all. The Energizer Bunny, an example for all of society.
Oh, we're back to flipping off and on the thingy-majig.
Yep. Maybe that means the steam's finally starting to pick back up.
Wonder if that's laggy at all to do that. Constantly enable and disable all that.
I would imagine so, because it has to enable it, and then the whole thing has to calculate like 9 billion steam engines.
Yeah. Oh well. But hey, at least our satisfaction is 100% now.
Yeah. Well, the reactors seem to be slowly reaccumulating their temperature. And I know all the heat exchangers are working. So that's good.
Okay.
It's not all max efficient, but... I mean, I can't be fussy over too much of this stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, the lights on these are really cool. Like the accommodator on the left is like flashing really fast, and then the one on the right goes boop 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 boop. It's like a heartbeat. Look at that one on the right. Boop 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 boop.
Yep. I mean, the others sitting there going...
Yeah. That's cool.
And these instabilities are insane to watch.
Yeah. Let's see, how are we doing? Most of them, okay, most of them do have steam in them now. I don't know, maybe I should, I think I might turn it up to like, make it have 10K average. See if that, I just want it to be at super duper stable.
I'm not opposed, I'm not opposed to this new set of standards.
Not like running a little bit of extra steam is gonna hurt anything.
No. Alright, well I've saturated the barrels, or the storage tanks over on this end. Because these heat exchangers on the far end were not getting any work. So now I'm just pressure tanking and pumping straight in. Keep feeling like I'm gonna be doing. I need to just do a Dodger thing where, you know, she'll get some tune stuck in her head and then just start singing it randomly.
I disagree. I don't think we should do that.
Not everybody, just me.
Yeah, but those
You know,
things
the
are
one that can
infectious.
sing in the group.
It's infectious, though. I'll be caroling before you know it.
Such a spoil sport.
And I mean, it's a known fact that the only way to go caroling in Factorio is to do it while nuking biters. And I mean, we could nuke Old Base, but it's not quite the same.
Have a holly jolly nukemas.
it's
You
the
know,
last
Andrew,
time. What?
yeah, the thing you're building would be cool if you put radar so we could see it.
Okay, fine. Yeah. That did cross my mind one time while building it. If it makes you feel any better. I'm 1% better than I used to be.
Hmm. Well, I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna call it for me. I'll be on more tomorrow, though.
All right.
So I'm planning to just kick back for the day.
We've still got this weird sawtooth pattern going with the power, though.
And I think that's just how it's gonna go until nuclear is fixed, like expanded.
Oh.
Yeah, I think like it's not quite. There's something about this current setup that's not quite stable.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's these double heat exchangers to, there's two heat exchangers on one run of heat pipe, and as a
Oh,
result, the heat pipe can't get hot enough to sustain them.
okay. Yeah, that's killing us. But it's fine. I mean, we got time. We can, if we have to, we can always get enough solid fuel to do 2 gigawatts. We have enough steam engines to do 2 gigawatts. We have enough solid fuel to do 1 gigawatt.
That'll still satisfy us. That'll still do what we need. So.
For now. Well, eventually we're going to use well over 2 gigawatts.
Yeah, but by that point, hopefully we'll have a stable nuke setup.
Yeah, exactly. So it won't matter. Alright. And have fun.
Alright.
I will resist the temptation to run backups for the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just for y'all. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure anybody on the internet would love to not see Factorio in endless single-digit FPS while I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs, waiting for it to stabilize.
Yeah.
So
I always wanna make more jokes about that gag about Jacob going and doing things whenever he gets off.
oh yeah, that one, yeah.
I feel like, he says he's tired, but he actually isn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, we all know what it's really all about. And we can't do it because he's gone now. So,
Yeah.
we can definitely,
We gotta enlighten the people.
we have to enlighten the people about the fact that he has a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, obviously he doesn't want anybody to know because, it's awkward like that. And also, I mean, most people may not know this, but back when he was a kid, he didn't want any girls to exist. He thought they were parasites.
Yeah. It's true.
No, I mean, it's just, dumb kid logic, but still, I mean, it was logic, and it was something he believed, and he was firm in that belief.
We all gotta have something we believe,
Yeah, absolutely
It's a
do.
little weird, It's okay. Sort of.
Well, I mean,
If you ask the right
I judge just as much as the next guy does, so,
Exactly. So I talked to Jacob and he convinced me to do 16 belts of plastic, which is insane. Just to be clear, it is insane.
Have you seen my the new beef up that I had to do for my red chip plastic factory?
Where is that?
Okay, go to crafting.
Oh, wow. Now that's a good few oil wells right there.
Yeah, I had to. It's like 20 refineries down low, and there's 20 more refineries up high.
Nice.
And it needs a radar out there, but
Yeah. That's yeah, that's a good few oil wells. Hmm. How much does it produce?
Not really certain. I don't know if it's even enough to actually saturate the factory lines. Because
Oh,
the initial setup was not.
I set up which factory?
That red chip
Oh,
factory that's just down below it.
oh yeah.
It's just on-site processing because we didn't have a plastic relay set up. I wasn't willing to wait.
I'm. Yeah. Oh, my ears are ringing. That's fun. Yeah,
What?
that looks nice. Have you hooked anything up with the modules product or facility yet?
I have not. I didn't know it was even a thing.
Yes, it is. It's to the right of your nuclear base, right and up a little bit.
Right into the up modules factory. Oh!
Oh, I already have train set up. How those might not be the right sizes, so you can just change the sizes of them.
Well, 2-4 is fine. Everything is currently set up for 2-4s.
Okay.
So, like that big 2-16-2 or 2-12-2 or whatever that is, that ain't gonna fit.
Okay. Well, I can crunch it down and it'll work just fine. Oh,
Right, I am heading actually up that way. Chips! Yay!
yay.
Whoa. Oh gosh, I literally just sent the taxi out there and I wasn't sitting in it because it didn't register that I clicked it.
Oh, that's fun.
Alright, let's find it. Okay. Let's send this train to the nuclear fuel facility really quick. I was wondering why it seemed to take off so fast and lag free. And all of a sudden it's just gone away without me.
It's so annoying. I've done that.
Hell. Yeah.
It's annoying is when you're riding in a train and you accidentally press enter for whatever reason and you step out of it and you're in the middle of nowhere.
No, what's really bad is when you're in a train, you're like, oh wait, I don't want to be in this train. You hit enter to jump out of it, and then you get run over by the train. I had that happen to me yesterday, actually. I had the landfill train because I was needing to fill in some water, and then I sent the landfill train back to the west side, or back to that steam power, like train storage thing. I go back to the, or I go to send it back there and suddenly realize, oh wait, I'm sitting in one of the back engines. I need to get off this thing. I get off of it, but it lags out. It rubber bands me ahead of the train, and then I get killed by one of the cargo wagons. And then it's a long, let me tell you, you feel like this is a long ride in a train? It's a really long hike with no legs.
Wait, you didn't have any legs?
I had just died, so I'd respawned. I had to go.
Oh,
I had to go recover my corpse.
that's. Oh,
You just.
I usually go and find a taxi. Oh.
Oh,
gross.
there were no taxis anywhere near our original spawn. There are no taxis near there.
We really need to set up a taxi there eventually. I want Jacob to do it because I don't want to get in trouble for, messing up historical monuments or whatever you might call it.
I don't really think we have anything along the lines of a historical monument on this server.
I don't know. I ended up building a new landfill base because he didn't want me to mess up his old one. So.
Oh yeah, he didn't want it torn down.
Which made sense, to be fair, but.
Alright, red chip pickup. Red chip Why not have the red chip pickup line named? I don't. It's KK June. Oh, okay, so, P.48 red chip pickup. I bet you he never actually put down that relay for me either.
Relay?
For the chips. Like I've been bugging him for that forever.
Oh no, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. It's gonna be a while before we get a chip relay.
Red drop off inventory. Go train. Bye train. What is this green chip factory again? 46. Green chip pickup. Inventory full. Oh, who's Steam messaging me?
Steam's talking to you.
Yes, Steam is talking. He says, "Hey Ma, I'm on TV."
Who?
Multi.
Oh.
He's telling me Merry Christmas in February. Tells me to live long and prosper, which has been our standard farewell for years and years. And then he says in all caps, "Hey Ma, I'm on TV." Little does he know, OBS doesn't pick up the Steam overlay. Because it's not in window capture, it's in game capture, so it's capturing the game's telemetry, not the monitor telemetry.
Really funny though.
It is funny.
Classy. Well, I mean, you could say it worked by proxy because you said what he said, so it sort of worked.
It did. It did.
And I hope he's happy that it did.
Okay, why is this? Oh, it's because that one 9. It's supposed to be P50s. 49s. Yeah. Yeah, green drop off, inventory empty. Okay. That's that. I now have red chips. I now have green chips. I have acid. Cue the unloaders. Alright, you are missing some bricks and concrete. Oh, not anymore. Never mind. Alright, How do I do this? Yes, I need to have... I guess I need to pipe all the resources kind of down to this area so I can come around the underside of this pond and coal field. It'd normally be like, it's just a coal field, tear it all down, except I'm gonna be needing that for plastic before too long.
Couldn't you just pull from the relay?
Yeah, but we still need to pump the coal into the relay.
Is the relay not getting that much? Oh, I guess it's not getting very much coal.
No, we have coal supply issues.
Yeah.
I've had them for a long while.
Plus, I'm kind of gonna be taking a lot of coal.
To do what?
Make plastic.
Oh, you too, huh?
Yeah. Of course, you know what? Once I get this thing online, it's made to be big enough to supply science and your stuff. So you could just pull from here.
No, send it to the relay. We'll use it for supplementary.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of belt blueprints do we have? Belt balancers. Not seeing any belt blueprints. Okay. Fair enough. Time to just make something.
Ooh, creativity, yeah.
Okay. Trying to make something with my head. It's like work all over again. Gotta be creative. So people can be mad at you in the most basic and bland ways possible.
Yeah.
For stuff that ain't your fault. Hey.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't fall through that lady's basement. I got a few Snickers from the peanut gallery with that one.
Where did that come from?
Kaylee.
Oh.
She's across the room doing mind test. And she couldn't help but start snickering when I said I promise I didn't fall down that lady's basement. Or fall through that lady's basement or whatever it was I said. And then my brain instantaneously goes, is it possible to fall down a basement? To fall through a basement? I'm like, well, seeing as how the bottom of most basements is literally the planet's surface, no.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, what if you had stuff under, or let's say your basement was pier and beam for some reason. Is it still a basement? Because can you have a basement that's 2 floors? Is my question.
No, you can't.
Because the top one's not the basement.
Well, no, actually, no, untrue. You can. It's a basement and a sub-basement.
So then you could go to the top level of the basement and fall down to the sub-basement.
But generally, that's like 2 feet of concrete thick.
Yeah, but you could still fall through it, though. Especially if you're, like, laying down, and then it gave out, then you'd fall an entire, like, fall some. Because I feel like there has to, because not all falling well, I don't know. Because, like, if you fell off a chair, then I think
That'd be ouch.
got this.
But that'd be really about all there is.
I don't know. I don't know what the science of or the dramatics of falling is, or specifications, I suppose. I'm not a falling scientist.
You know of any scientists who have PhDs in the ability to fall?
You know what? I can see myself wanting to get one of those.
My gosh.
For 8 seconds. So that's how long it takes to realize it's not a good idea.
I mean, at least you realize it was a good idea.
I mean, I've always thought that whenever you do the sciencey things, you gotta make the titles, all your stuff, as long as possible. It makes it sound the most impressive.
The epidermal serendipitous philiarthactymal has been dehonkatoned.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Just go look.
I'm sorry if you don't. I'm sorry, Doctor, but you don't impress me with your gibberish. Because I'm pretty sure I understood that one. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. It has not yet been 2 hours. I cannot stop the highly intelligent Bants.
Okay, so here we go. This is the name of, or this is the title of a thesis that somebody wrote. It says, the nucleotide sequence of a 3.2 kilobyte segment of mitochondrial blah blah maximum DNA from a Citrica vascina containing the gene for cyclone oxidase subunit 3, the N-terminal. Anyway, that's about the halfway point.
Yeah, you see there's a millennial phrase that I like to use called "too long didn't read."
Yes.
Yeah, I think it applies in spades on that particular thing.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This one, okay, this one's a bit more up my alley. It says, when I say it, I mean like 2% more. A comprehensive study of artificial neural networks using reinforcement learning of multidimensional Bayesian classification using Parson density estimation for identification of GCEIMS spectra of partially methylated orbital acetates on the World Wide Web. Do you want me to send you this?
I mean,
Alright, I'll send it to you.
I would assume they're trying to tell me something.
But it's a title that's not supposed to tell you stuff. At least,
I mean, I get the feeling they're trying to tell me something, but it might be in code.
Like, so when you write academic papers, you write the title, and then you write the abstract, and then you write the paper, right? I tend to, but the abstract is supposed to be the summary. So then it's like the title is the summary of the abstract, almost. Or even like less than that.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
Why would you have it that way? Other than just to say like, hey, how long can I make this thing? Which I totally get. But it's also obnoxious.
Well, I mean, one of those things that I happened to know in the military when it came to, like, writing performance reports. Apparently was, like, one of the worst nightmares, was trying to, like, come up with just trying to come up with the report, and you have to come up with all these things, and you have to come up with the proper wording and all this stuff, and I know one thing that one sergeant flat out said that he loved doing was trying to see if he could spell a derogatory acronym of all the the first letter of the first word of all the different bullets, going to like all these positive things and try and spell like some bad word down the side of the EPR.
I like how someone spent hours or at least minutes of their life doing that, saying what terms can I use or can I make in my paper.
He said he actually managed to make one where it's spelled dumbass. It's spelled dumbass down the left column of the page. If you read it vertically, and he said it went all the way through, like all the way through command.
No one noticed it.
Everything. Nobody noticed.
I don't know. I feel like I should be proud, but at the same time, I don't know. I do know as an American, I can respect that.
Oh, it's definitely an American thing.
Yeah.
You know? Hand out chocolate truffles with one hand and steal everybody's heart attack medication with the other, and give everybody a heart attack. To sell your new miracle cure.
Oh man.
Oh, laying belts while struggling to stay awake after a rough day at work.
Yeah, I'm like falling asleep routinely right now.
I can't go falling asleep on stream. I'm not one of those streamers that does the 18-hour streams. It causes them to just collapse. You know? It's not even that technically that late for me yet. Go to bed at 11 all the time.
It's the weather is what it is. It's just like it's cold and then it's not cold and then it's cold again.
And just blowing wind the whole time.
Yeah. Like I went outside with shorts today and people were like, "Why are you wearing shorts?" It's like I could get away with this a couple days ago. You know?
Oh yeah, but that was because a couple days ago it was shorts and t-shirt and go to the beach weather. Whereas today was a lot more like, you know, you don't need the entirety of the Arctic gear, but you should at least wear most of it. Oxygen masks not required.
Really.
And here I am. I have to decide where I wish to lay the first of the factories and how I plan to pipe acid into the factories.
Always the question. That's always the hardest part.
Yeah, very much the hardest part, yes. Trying to think of a good way to put a storage tank filled with sulfuric acid with a booster pump attached to it that I can properly pressurize a whole bunch of automated machines, because we all know automated machines with delicate steel inner workings only improved in their performance when they were soaked in sulfuric acid.
Exactly. Burns off all the bad stuff.
Yeah. You
get
don't
a
need
bug
ball
on your-
bearings. Those things just get in the way.
When my computer, I get like a bug on top, I just pour sulfuric acid on it.
Absolutely. I mean, sulfuric acid just fixes everything. I mean, look at what happens to your car when you pour sulfuric acid all over it.
Yeah, it gets all clean.
Yeah.
Very shiny.
And it doesn't get white and powdery at any point.
Nope.
I can't even keep the goof up forever and keep a straight face.
That's why my dad has white cars.
So it hides the sulfuric acid stains?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
I mean, it explains a lot, really. Like, I learned a lot. For some reason, I have I have 165 bots on me. No idea why. I do.
Okay, then.
It's great unless you're trying to lay landfill, which is what I'm doing. So, yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so these blue chips require truckloads of green chips and only 2 advanced red chips. So the advanced red chips go far away and require the long arm inserters, and the green chips take the fast inserters really close to them. And the acid, I guess I'll run the acid down the output lines. And then just have it basically... Well, no, I can't do that because the underground belts. Shoot. Maybe... I need a lot of blue chips is the thing. Alright.
Yeah.
Gonna set up a standard shaped factory. Okay.
As long as we have some, I'll be happy. Because the issue is we don't have anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
What really discourages me about blue chips is how many green chips they take. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's insane.
Like 20 plus what goes into the red, which makes it 24.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Need to run, grab some various forms of inserters. I'll be back up there to continue trying to figure out the experiment. Best thing I can say, though, the best thing I can definitely say about all of this is thank heavens that I don't have to try and sort out adding wires to these circuits.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's really nice. 'Cause they just take Sorry, what?
Trying to add wires to these circuits would just make a nightmare that much worse.
Yeah. No, what I think is really hard is when you just have to deal with a ton of components. You're trying to make a bunch of something. Like you say, you got your wires, you got plastic, you got all these different things, and
Got steel,
Yep.
steel gears, pipes, and motors.
yeah.
It's just like, how am I supposed to fit 7 resources on 3 belts? The answer is you can't. You use logistics chests instead.
Yeah. Now, one day I'm gonna go look at all these mega bases that Jacob's talking about, where like they just use a ton of bots and all that.
I highly doubt you're gonna find anything like that here.
And the problem with bots is they just cause so much visual lag.
Yeah.
Like allegedly they're more CPU efficient, you know, as long as you don't look at them. But I, for one, enjoy looking at things. I like it to look nice.
And
not like,
frame lag is just a very real issue.
yeah. Kind of hard to show something off when you're getting 3 frames per second because you used 8,000 bots.
Mm-hmm. And just for some reason that day you're deciding to show them off is the day that they all decide to go active at once and they're all charging specifically off of you.
Yeah.
Not the 900 roboports you're jogging nonchalantly past. No. You specifically. They have to get power from you.
Yeah, and then they drain your batteries so your legs can't run and you're really slow.
and you're stuck because you're over encumbered.
And then the whole thing crashes. And the world corrupts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, time to start a new game.
New Game Plus, there you go.
Factorio New Game Plus.
Alright, the power situation appears to have stabilized quite a bit.
Oh, really? Go look.
Yeah, if you click on a power
Oh,
pole,
yeah.
it's not really doing anything, and a fair bit of steam built back up in the tanks, but not a whole lot. Cool, we've got plenty of warmth going to all the different heat exchangers. They are producing steam. And that, as they say, is that. And on top of that being that, since we keep talking about how tired we are, I think this is a good place to just wrap up the stream. Seeing as how it has now been 2 hours.
What?
Yes.
Oh, it actually has been 2 hours.
Yes. So that's enough to Or is it visit from a rabbit or something? Thinking Redwall.
Need to get rabbits.
Alright.
Alright, bye, all.
I think I'm, yeah, on it here. I am so tired.
Me too.
Alright, well, thanks to everybody who came out to watch. Saw I had a couple extra viewers in the chat, Thronezilla and whoever that other person was before they left. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. Tune in next week, same time, same channel. I might be doing more of this, I might be doing something else. I can't decide. Have a good one.